You guys wanted to ask us about DJ rates during the pandemic possibly going down.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one you guys wanted to ask that, but what do you guys actually want to know about it? Probably, Krupp has probably a little bit more information
Have
about that than I do.
so I that was actually a question I had because Ohio is one of the few states that has a bar that's that people are going out
Yep.
that DJs are actually working in, and I know me and Junga have been out working every weekend for the last maybe 4 weeks or so, the last month, and I wanted to know if you guys have seen a rate change in your venues just because of the capacity. There's less people, less bottles. If you've seen your rate change at all.
Yeah, so I can answer that question. So with the pandemic, you're going to see rate changes. And that's just a lot of these bars and restaurants and clubs have lost a lot of money. They're trying to make up
Yeah.
some money. So the number one thing that's important is for you to get back to DJing. Okay. So you can get in front of this whole thing by going to these owners that you play for and tell them, look, I want to help you guys. I'll DJ for a discounted rate till this point to help, get you guys have like a low expense for the night. And then once we get to this point, I'd like to get back to where we were.
Yeah.
And that's what I did because I already knew that they were probably going to do some cuts. So I wanted to get in front so I know that I can get back to my normal rate, because that's the
Right.
tricky part. Because if you lower your rate, you don't want to get stuck there. And that's what I would tell all the other DJs as well, is like,
Yeah.
you got to make sure there's an understanding and make sure that you're going to stick up for yourself when the time comes. If you see this bar is packed the last 4 weekends you've been there and things are starting to look back to normal, I think it's time to, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, it's interesting you said that because I've heard a couple guys tell me that from Toledo. When certain businesses open back up, we're gonna talk to these certain businesses about taking a smaller percentage of a rate. Just everyone's hurting. We residents of these places, we want everyone to succeed. And talking about months from now or however long when things kind of get somewhat normal, bring the rates back up. And yeah, I agree. I was wondering if you guys have just seen any changes down there since you guys are 2 hours, like 2.5 hours away from us almost.
Yeah, man, and that's only I would say only do that if you feel like you're gonna have to, because then
Yeah.
it's not a conversation to bring up if you don't need to, obviously. But
Hmm.
I would be shocked if a place doesn't try to pitch that on their DJs for at least into fall. I don't know.
Mm.
The way I look at
September, according to the guy in Lima.
Yeah.
yeah, right. The way I look at rates is a little bit different than most DJs because I don't like club DJing is like bonus for me. It's not like the majority of where I make my money. So it's like I treat it a little bit different. But I took a pay cut, a 33% pay cut at Food Hall for working there just because A, I'm not working at all. B, I really want to keep DJing. Food Hall keeps me really like up on new music. But C, like any money is like good money right now. Like Krupp said, bars are hurting, and if I don't do it for the price that they're offering, another DJ will. So in pandemic times, I think I know what my value is, and I'm sticking to it. Might go out the door for some DJs like me. I'm not going to speak for everybody. For like me, that kind of goes out the door, and I'm just looking to work to gain experience. Shake off the dust and do what I love to do. So can you expect, do you have to take a pay cut? Absolutely not. But understand the position the bar owners are in and the position that other DJs are in when you're making those decisions. That's all I'll say about that.
Interesting. I like to pick other DJs' brains. I like to, talk to them about just
That's a good question too, because we haven't had that question.
I have another pandemic DJ question. You guys want to hear it?
James, how much time do you got?
I got 7 minutes.
Okay.
All right. I'll make it real quick. So let's say certain DJs don't go back to certain venues because of the pandemic. You know, they obviously don't. They're worried they may catch something. Maybe they have some kind of, you know, they have a higher chance of getting it. You know, weaker immune system.
Mhm.
Do you think? So I see a lot of younger guys coming up and filling up these slots. Do you think these guys who were there before, you think they'll get forgotten and left behind? Do you think your overall value depreciates because they're not seen as like a team player?
So
Does that make sense?
I'm confused on the question. So are you asking if because of the pandemic,
If a certain DJ doesn't want to go back because they feel that they just, whatever
oh, I
reason, they
see.
don't want to go back,
So,
do you think a venue looks at them overall less because they're not seen as like a team player?
not at all,
There's no like
because
right or wrong answer.
I think if you're talking about like let's say you were uncomfortable going back to a club right now that you know is going to be
Hmm.
packed, right? And you're just like, look, I would love to play here another time, but right now I'm just not comfortable with it. And then in comes this younger DJ who's ready for his opportunity. He's ready to risk it. I think that would be short-lived if you're on good terms with those bars and clubs, because you're a great DJ. So at the end of the day, if you're going to help generate more sales and you're going to help vibe and crowd control, and you have
Hmm.
that experience, it's worth those clubs, especially if there's competition bars around, for for those DJs to come back when the time comes. Now, if you're you know trying to hold on to a residency as much as possible, I would definitely communicate to your and make sure your relationship is solid with these bars. If they don't have competition, if they don't, it depends on what they're looking at. Are they looking for a DJ that's a promoter right now? Are they looking for quality DJ? Are they looking for somebody that's going to DJ for damn near like free? Like
Right.
everything's, I guess it just depends on your situation.
Right. Yeah. There's no, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. I just wanted to see what you guys think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep it on you, Corrupt. Like, do you think? I think maybe what the part of what Danny's question is like, would you think there'll be retaliation from the bookers? Like, if they, let's say, they know which DJ gets them the most money, they have the data to back it up, and it's DJ, and then that person turns them down. Do you think there'll be some backlash once things come around and DJ is ready to DJ again, to do it? And I want to ask you, do you think your booking manager, we kind of know how like he is, and he's great at his job, and I don't think anyone would argue that, but he has a certain view of the game, and let's say an artist, or sorry, a club in Miami really wanted DJ Corrupt, and Miami right now is the epicenter of the virus. Let's say Corrupt doesn't, feel comfortable going down there. Do you think he would have backlash on you for not going down there when maybe that club wanted them, and it looks bad on him because he can't get you to come down?
Well, that's a different question entirely, because these agencies are very hurt right now that their DJs aren't getting booked. I mean, so if there's bookings available and your DJ doesn't want them, that's a whole nother story. It's like you're you're kind of like trying to look out for both teams by accepting or rejecting a gig. But I will say that if you're a resident DJ somewhere, there's a lot of DJs right now out of work. Okay, Ohio DJs are lucky to have a gig right
Right.
now if they have one. I know a lot of DJs that play bigger clubs that are just not DJing right now. Um, and I would say that a lot of these bigger open format DJs, electronic DJs, I feel bad for them, because a lot of these clubs and owners are going to start sticking to their resident local DJs for a
Hmm.
while. I see
Hmm.
that happening.
Yeah.
So I think traveling is going to be less, at least for the next 6 months, for a lot of these DJs that used to travel a lot. So that's why I think it's important to hold on to what you can, and you know, I mean, these bigger agencies will find a way to get their DJs booked when the time comes. But right now, I think they're these clubs are going to stick to low expense if they have a guy that can handle the job, I feel like they're just gonna stick with that right now.
Guys, where can people find you? Social media handles. Go ahead, Junga.
Twitter at DJJUNGA. I need to get better at tweeting. I have recently, but that's kind of where I slack. I never post any gigs or anything on it. I need to, because it's kind of like more personal to me, I guess.
Interesting. What you start with that one?
Facebook at Awesome Junga. Instagram at Awesome Junga. Snapchat is Jungalaya. Mixcloud, DJ Junga as well. Everything's like DJ Junga. So
you would put your Snapchat.
Official.
You would, man. He's over here like, hey.
That's how I do it. I promote myself on Snapchat. And a lot of people slide up like,
yo, send me snaps. You know, I'm at DJ Junga.
Hey man, we all know what happens on Snapchat. Go ahead, Danny PACO.
No.
Yeah, you can find me.
Page.
Yo, Junga got the wild feet pics. Go ahead and join his OnlyFans.
You got the Snapchat Pro.
Yeah, you could find me on Facebook
at
Instagram,
Speedway.
Twitter. At your local Speedway, boy. You basically find me anywhere: SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. At DJ Danny PACO. Yo, Venmo's the same thing. You know, since we're throwing out stuff like that, Venmo's also at DJ Danny PACO. You know, help me get some tornadoes from Speedway.
Tornadoes, huh? I don't know.
I hope somebody does send you some money. That'd be great.
You know, if you send me Venmo money, just make sure you put in the caption "tornado money." I'll know what it's for.
And then for 614 releases, guys, as you see, 614 makes some very comfortable. Man, I'm missing words today. Clothes. What's the like the special
apparel? Apparel and accessories.
That's the 50 cent word for clothes, right?
God damn. That cold front. That cold front.
Yeah, 614 is the exact opposite of this like commercial / me trying to promote them. It's amazing stuff. That's all I'm gonna say about it because I'm just gonna make it worse by saying. But we have 614 releases. Fallen by Fear and Low is out on Obvious Records. Is that today? That is today.
They're house artists, aren't they?
Thanks.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, Alex and Zach. Shout out to Alex and Zach.
So make sure you guys, go to Spotify, add it to your playlist, like them, share it with your friends. And, I haven't listened to it quite yet because obviously it came out today, but that's probably what I'll do first thing after this podcast. Big shout out Fear and Low. And that was it. I don't think Intel had a release this week. James, wrap it up.
I want to give a shout out to Bach Oven. His new release. It wasn't just released, but like a week ago or two weeks ago, and his song is charting on Beatport on #1.
Wow.
Not on the regular Beatport, but one of the charts. It's on #1, and he's been doing great with that track. So congratulations to Max Bach Oven.
Yeah, man, that's dope. For him, because he started fairly recently, and has been killing the game. So Columbus DJs are doing it, man. Guys, if you found something helpful, if you laughed a little bit, like the video, subscribe for more of the Columbus DJ podcast, gear reviews. We did a software review yesterday for Stemverter on the channel, tutorials, all that stuff. Yeah. And then comment, if you guys have questions about something we talked about, I answer every comment. If you have a question for Junga, PACO, or Corrupt, I'll forward it over to them so they get an answer to you. We're just trying to build a community of awesome DJs where we can ask, high intensity questions and get great responses just like we had today. So Junga, Danny PACO, thank you guys so much. You didn't have to drive this time to Columbus, but hopefully the next time you will, and we'll all get to hang out. So Corrupt, great job 100%. Tonight, man. Good luck with whatever you got going on next.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Peace.
Yep. Later.
Be safe.